What is up, Kingsmen? Welcome back to another Napoleonic Total War 3 battle. Today we have another 4v4, and today it's going to be a bit of an interesting alliance. So, of course, we have UK, Austria, and then the Ottomans. Now, knowing the history between Austria and the Ottomans, you have to know that these two factions fought a lot. They were fighting over the Balkans, over that whole area, so I guess they've set aside their differences and are fighting together. Um, Now, generals, we have Johann von Janowitz, maybe. I think it's Pasha, something. I don't know where the general went for the Ottomans, but you have Arthur Wellesley and Rowland Hill for the UK. I believe this is Wellington. Sorry, Wellesley. I'm going to say Wellington. Arthur Wellington, and then you have Rowland Hill, Daddy Hill. Now, going up against them is 4 French factions. You have the 10 France, Mortier, the Imperial Guard. You also have a 10 France, which is the Italy, Charles Jennings, Kilman. You have an 8 France, which is Honor Val, and then another 10 France, which is Ney. Always good to see one of the typical generals, but then to see different generals being taken. As you can see with the map, a little bit of a river kind of splits this. Let me just zoom the map up. A little river splits these 2 hills and LOCs. Now, the UK faction, the coalition, has the LOC advantage. As you can see, France has only 5 points versus the coalition that has 6. So there will be more aggressive plays probably by the French. The coalition can stand to defend, but maybe they will be aggressive and push up. Already sending out some of their cav to scout out the area.
We have taken a building, sir.
And taking some LOCs, of course. Yeah. UK taking LOCs, and the UK are all on their own. Now, I don't know if they have a lot of heavy cav. I think the Dragoon Guards, the Blue Horse, are some of their heaviest cav they can bring. They can have units that can form squares, so that's going to be their defense against the... oh, yeah, here we go. We got the Dragoon Guards.
We have taken a building,
the
sir.
Royals. Nice looking units with the red uniforms. That's one of the reasons I love the UK. Their red uniforms are just gorgeous. But hey, as we see, the Guard Imperial is showing up first. They are heading this attack. The Grenadier Cheval and Lancers. And like I said, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chasseurs. They have Voltigeurs on this side. This is going to be a very tough army for the UK to fight. Very tough. They're going to be very defensive, hopefully, because that's how you have to be with the Guard, defending against the Guard. They're very elite. Over here, the Ottomans have really scouted far ahead with their lighter cav. Austria kind of backing them up. They have their Lancers, and they have some Free Corps units over here. Dragoons, Hussars, and I don't think the French have pushed over as much, so this Guard Imperial is being very aggressive before their allies really have gotten to them. The UK, I would make them suffer for that. We have Wellington going straight down the center. I think he's going to take this little grove area. It's a perfect place to set up in the tree line. Right behind, I think you're hidden behind the trees, so maybe they're going to, set up right here. It'd be perfect setup for the allies to be able to just line up along with them. Now, let's take a glance at the Ottomans. We don't see Ottomans very much, so let's see what kind of units they are bringing. They're bringing some lighter, almost like militia. I think the center is militia. I'm sorry, I don't know this faction very well. Some decent units, and of course they have, I believe, some Janissaries and the like such in the back. So very, very, very cool. They have artillery right here. Ooh, our cav is getting very close right here in the center. And actually, the French have really massed their cav. They haven't pushed across the river, so the Imperial Guard is kind of stuck out on their own as of right now. And maybe the French are going to be pushing up here in a second. And they have their dragoons setting up. They have some chaudières. Yeah, a bunch of dragoons. A lot of dragoons. The chasseurs cheval were scouting, I suspect, and their hussars. And they are not going to really be super aggressive with their cav at this time. They are probably just gonna push up together, which is the wisest thing, because Austria is kind of just watching. Now, you gotta keep an eye on these lancers from France. They could cause trouble if they see any artillery. But this is good. France, the Imperial Guard, are going to probably get attacked by 2 UK factions. This could be a very, very good move. Getting rid of the Imperial Guard early on is always wise. I like the builds that the UK have brought as well. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I love the UK, so that's who I usually will play. Their units are all pretty well balanced, so I love the King's German Legion. Very, very good units. Their stats are really good. Now, the UK did not bring a ton of infantry, it looks like, in the middle. Like, Wellington is not bringing a ton. He has some of his Highland Foot. Light Company. And, let's see, he has the 6-pounders. Does he have any other artillery? Did Wellington bring any other artillery? Okay, we have a 6-pounder over here. I think the UK both only brought 1 artillery. So, one thing you have to know playing the UK though is your range of 65 is trumped by every other faction's range of 70. So, artillery is already starting. Don't know who it's shooting at. Yeah, the artillery is already shooting at the UK cav. So, oh, they have 2 blue horse. No, they don't. They have blue horse. They have 2 of their heavier cav. That's good. So they've decided they're going to push up here and take the fight to these elite guard. Over here, they are pushing across. Honorvel is going to order his men to attack the position. He doesn't know exactly what he's getting himself into yet, but he's going to attack here. Now, as you can see, the Austrians bring in some grenadiers and some light infantry. They have some Jaegers, some light infantry, and then more line infantry. Artillery already coming in. Not sure what if they're just randomly firing, or if they're actually aiming for something. But this is where the fighting is going to happen first. The French artillery, I suspect. Oh man, these are some heavy units. 123 men each. That's going to hurt. The UK are like, nope. As you can see, they have lost a couple men each. And honestly, this part of the battle, I would stay a little further back. You don't want to lose your cav, unless you really have to. Now, there's the horse artillery already shooting. But now, I hope the UK, I hope Arthur comes to his allies' aid, as I don't know if this UK army can hold against the Imperial Guard. That may be something concerning. But they do have artillery up, guys. This is going to start leveling the playing field. 2 artillery. So 6-pounder and, oh, the King's German Legion 6-pounder. Just because it says King's German Legion doesn't mean that I like it. It's because the stats are so good. They're so fast at firing. It's one of the fastest artillery pieces. Like, they're just going to keep firing. If you can see, I believe they're clicking on the other side to make it go right through ricocheted. But this is going to be a big problem for the Imperial Guard. Now we got Cav hovering up, and I think the UK are going to commit here. They have more Cav. I hope their general, yep, the general's moving up. Roland Hill is going to inspire his men, and the Grenadier Cheval are going to push up. This is definitely not in favor of the UK. Mortier is coming up as well. This is about to be very ugly, and I'm predicting the UK are going to lose this Cav fight. They are going to lose. Yeah. I'm going to keep an eye on it, guys, and we'll see if I hear anything else. Yeah, they're even shifting more troops from the... Look at this. The Italian army is showing up. The UK is screwed, guys. And here we go. The Cav is going. Okay. So the Cav is going to commit here. They are going to flank the French. Alright, we got more Cav clashing here. Like I said, guys, unfortunately, I really don't think that the UK can hold. They can't hold back all this Cav, and it's not just one faction. There's 3 factions over here now. You have the Italian, French, you have the Spanish, French, and then you have the Guard Imperial. So the UK are about to be royally screwed here. As you can see, they're rushing over more Hussars, anything to help out. They are breaking the Lancers. But these Grenadier Cheval are going to keep pushing and making some very serious attacks here. As you can see, the battle is starting to rage while this Cav fight is going off. Oh, Roland Hill better get himself out of there. He's going to die. And now the UK are going to get pushed on, and there's an army pushing on your flank. Meanwhile, over here, the UK and Austria are forming up, getting ready to meet the French attack. And actually, France is giving them time to totally form up. So this poor UK, I think, is going to be focused on, and that is a very wise thing to do. The artillery is going to be, don't kill your general. You friendly charge your own general, don't do that. There's more Cav over here, guys. More Dragoons and Hussars. They are starting to hold back some of these French Cav, so this could be good. Now, I would advise caution. Oh, they're going to fire right into these Grenadier Cheval.
The men are fatigued, sir.
They are going to fire directly into these Grenadier Cheval, maybe? I would actually form a square with 1 or 2 of the units, just in case these Grenadier Cheval try to attack the back lines. Light Horse are trying to hold against Grenadier Cheval, guys. I would not do that. And here comes Italy. Italy is going to hit the flank and do massive damage. And at this point in time, guys, if the UK were able to keep their artillery here and not get it flanked by Cav, they could win this. But the problem is they can't hold back all this cavalry. Their infantry are now gonna, well, their artillery is gonna go next. Grenadier Cheval are exhausted, but they are now gonna go from, I would not push forward again with the Grenadier Cheval. You do not want to exhaust them, because eventually their morale, see, they're shaken now, guys. They're being attacked by Dragoons. Your Grenadier Cheval should not break like this.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest
them, because now you don't have the momentum anymore. You're actually going to lose. Although, I mean, they are starting to win this line battle. Over here, nothing still. I kind of like that. I'm able to do one side then the other. Why are these guys not pushing? I mean, I get why these guys that are getting charged by Cav, but... Oh, they're going for the General Mortier. Oh, no. Mortier got charged by UK line infantry, and he's going to try to get himself out of there. Now, these Grenadier Cheval may last. They were exhausted, though. They are so close to dying now. UK, of course, are being shredded to pieces, so they're going to have to fall back. Hopefully they can use their artillery and drive back, but somehow, somehow this Grenadier Cheval unit is still here. Now, nothing has happened yet over here, guys. I think they're waiting to engage, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's just this one general, Honorval. Although I think they have, yeah, look, they have the Spain Corps sitting over here. I would think that Austria, the fact that France is attacking you means you need to attack them. That's a general rule of thumb. If France is not attacking them, it means they can't or don't want to. You know, at this point, these Grenadier Cheval could break because they have done so much damage. So much damage to the UK. It would be worth it. But they are still going strong. 24 left. The morale for these guys is so crazy good. Yeah, I'm surprised that Italy and Spain corps had not pushed up yet. But they are pushing up now. Here, okay, the Grenadier Cheval have broken. And now the UK can try to maybe fall back. They have kind of really eaten away at this side of the Imperial Guard. And see, now, this is what Austria should have done much earlier, because now here come the reinforcements. Austria's maybe a little too exposed here. They are now engaging two armies. I think the other army was so far behind, they probably didn't come until now. Now, the Ottomans have some great artillery, has crazy range, and they have a really good position here, protected by a ton of cavalry. Maybe not the greatest cavalry, but they got really good They got a battery being set up here. This is how you use artillery. If you can choreograph with your allies, setting up a ton all at once, being able to focus your fire all in the same place is a huge advantage. Always do it when you can. We got the 6-pounders over here. And the UK looks like they're going to fall back to this LOC and see if they can't hold off two factions, guys. They're holding off two factions right now. So, this poor faction, I mean, they've done the best they can with Roland Till. I mean, doing the best they can with what they got. You know, you can't help it if you're fighting, you know, an Italian army, French-Italian army, and the Guard Imperial. The Guard Imperial would be tough enough all by itself. But it's good to see that actually, oh, the Ottomans are sending over some Mamelukes and some of their heavy cavalry. So, oh yeah, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at those shields. And we actually have Austria and the other UK, Arthur Wellesley, or Wellington. Speaking of which, where is their general? Okay, I'm not being... Okay, it's Wellesley, Arthur Wellesley. I don't know why... It's so early.
Sir, our general is under attack.
So, helping support your ally, there's nothing a teammate, you can do better than helping your ally out. Now you can see all the smoke, the dust of marching units and firing units. So Austria was going to push up. You know, this French faction is not using their cav very aggressively. Neither one of the French players is using their cav except for on the left. They use their cav very aggressively. Over here they are not. And they're just... Ooh. Ouch, that's going to hurt. They're just kind of sitting back and letting the coalition just shred their infantry, which... Guys, that is the juiciest target I have ever seen. It is going to get shredded to pieces here. In fact, they're actually going for some cavalry too. This is bad. This is not how you use your cavalry. You need to be more aggressive with your cav, unless you are... I mean, I guess if they don't want to be outnumbered, but... I think all their good quality units are probably over here. Oh, we got some cavalry that fought, some lancers, some hussars, and the UK have formed up here once again, they are going to be massively outflanked by this Italian corps. But they can do it. In fact, if they held right here, they would have the upper hand. Oh, we got some cav rushing over. And this Imperial Guard maybe overextend themselves. They need to be very, very cautious. Very cautious here. Over here, Austria has disengaged. The Ottomans, actually, they can now afford to sit back and just let their artillery, which I think they have more of it, kind of just start shelling away. I believe this is Solt brings some beefy units, as you can see. And now, right now, it's just an artillery battle. I think they're waiting to see how this fight goes. Now, looks like actually the Ottomans are... Oh, they're totally taking out a general. These guys can form square. I don't know why they're not. But they just lost Edward Mortier. Edward. And now this cavalry from the Ottomans, 2 units, guys. The Mamelukes, and then some heavy Safis are just totally destroying the Imperial Guard, doing some bayonet charges from the UK where they're forming square, and all of a sudden the Guard Imperial is not looking very happy anymore. They just broke a lot, and they are in full retreat. UK over here could probably afford to fall back. I mean, the whole Italian army is shifting over this side, so I'd be very concerned here. Very concerned pushing forward. You need to let the Imperial Guard reform before you start pushing an attack, maybe. I would keep attacking with my heavies, force them to form square, and then the UK infantry can bayonet charge those squares. But now we have more UK, and ooh, then the really good units for the Ottomans shifting over here. See, they're reading the battlefield. Excellent, excellent perception. Being like, well, we are screwed over here if we don't send some troops. So they're able to hold over here. Austria and the Ottomans are now the only ones over here, and they are the ones who are going to have to hold. Got more cav engaging over here. Austria actually is going to shift all their troops back.
Our men are running, sir.
So some cavalry got destroyed by some French cav, but the Ottomans are still here. As you can see, more units going into bayonet charge. The Green Rascals, not really the greatest melee unit, kind of went way ahead of the rest of their troops. And now the UK are going to fall back. I would have this UK fall back and form up with this extra, this 9-pointer. You know, like you can be more defensive here. You have buildings that you can form your lines in between and make it more difficult to be outnumbered. Alright guys, so if you can see, Austria sent some cavalry in. Did they take out some artillery? No, they took out some tirailleurs, some skirmishers. So now this line battle has joined up over here. I am so sorry I missed it. France pushed across and got totally surrounded by the Ottomans. Ottomans doing an excellent job with their cav. The Ottomans may help tip the scales in this battle, actually, as they have just some decent quality cav in a lot of it. So maybe the Ottomans now are going to try to take out some artillery. You can see some Dragoons shifting over to try to maybe stop that threat. And actually, this Ottoman infantry seems to be holding well against this French infantry. Some very beautiful volleys. Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen such epic battles? I'm just kidding. Of course you do. Every time I show you one, it's epic, right? Don't say no. Alright, so they have fallen back now, and they have formed up in 2 areas. They will not be outflanked now. They have some excellent reserves. I would watch out for these cuirassiers. I hope they're going to form square. Please form square. Yes. That's how you do it. Form square, have these guys sit up and shoot, and these cuirassiers are going to just break. This is how you do it. This guy's dead. Ha! What do you know? I said it and it happened. I'm just kidding. Alright, anyway. So, the Ottomans and the Austrians actually have a very good flank here. And the French cav is just not being what they should be. They need to be more aggressive here. French cavalry is just one of the better cav, and Russia is kind of their counterpart to meet them. Austria is not it. I'm sorry, but this fight, Austria would lose. I mean, they do have some cuirassiers, so actually maybe not. But they're gonna get charged. They need to be more aggressive. They have a general sitting right here. Val is sitting right there. They just need to charge in because it looks like Austria is committing here. Charge them. They're alienating their cuirassiers. You can destroy them with all 3 units. I'm not sure why they're not. They're acting very scared, and they shouldn't be. And this is also something you don't want to see. You don't want to form a big circle. Your firepower is not the greatest, and they have an angle on your infantry, as you can see. They're just going to ricochet down the line. This unit actually would be perfect for this. It will go sideways, and that's, you know, do the math. That's easier kills sitting right there. So Val is in full retreat. I'm not sure why. Watch, it's Vale, not Val. It's Vale, probably. But anyway, he is in full retreat here, and his French ally is going to be left alone. Austria is being very aggressive, and it seems to be working for them. Over here, this is still where the UK have trying to fix their retreat, and they almost have, I would say. They are trying their best. The UK are small units. Someone needs to tell the Ottomans that their units are sitting here in front of the battle line. Like, so, Ottomans, this isn't how we fight. We don't hog space, alright? We form in a line, long line, and then fire. Yeah, but this Imperial Guard has been doing an excellent push. They had to fall back a little bit, and now they're pushing up once again with what they have left. So they didn't just give up. They are still pushing. Austria, so the thing is, the coalition has the LOC advantage. If the French don't want to attack, we got some Lancers getting charged by some Chasseurs Cheval. If they don't want to attack, you can sit back and win by LOC victory. Now, it's a very long battle that way, but I'm surprised that the Ottomans are not pushing forward. This unit, they fell back, guys. Oh, actually, they don't. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they have some crazy good range with some of their units. I don't know if France knows that, but this French player is just, being passive is actually a very bad thing. The French armies over here have done way better of a job by not being passive, being very aggressive. As you can see, they are totally forcing the coalition to scramble. Now, of course, this Imperial Guard is outnumbered. They took out all of the UK cav, basically. And so, of course, the Ottomans were able to clean them up easily. But they did a lot of damage being aggressive. Over here, this passive role that the French seem to be taking is going to hurt them. Whoever has momentum carries the battle. And the Austrians are taking that momentum, committing. The French need to do something with their cav. I mean, look at all this infantry that cannot form square, guys. Look at this all. A well-placed cav charge, followed up with your infantry, a well-placed cav charge will totally destroy the side of the Ottomans' line, or the Austrians' line. Even over here, they have no units that can form square. Maybe the French don't know that, and the way you know it, for those who don't know, let me find one that can't form square. Yeah, see this little, next to the Dutch Grenadier, this little square. That means they can form square. So these guys can all form square. And they're not really being as aggressive as they could. Everybody has a different play style. So, it looks like the UK actually threw in some, oh, that's their 6-pounder. The 6-pounder was like, you know what, screw it, we're going to charge in. Now, so Italy Italy, France, with their striped pants. Totally didn't mean to rhyme, but that was awesome. Is going to be fighting the UK over here, as we see, exchanging volleys. This battle is kind of separated a little bit. And Italy can push up over here, maybe. This battle obviously is not going to be going for them. So, unfortunately, this attack over here seems to have just kind of petered out. And for once, very rarely do I see the French lose, but I am making a prediction now that the French are going to lose. They will lose by LOC unless they attack, and they cannot attack, it would seem. They're falling back across the river. If Austria and Ottomans are smart, they will not attack until this whole army from the French is dead, and then let them push across, flank, get some LOCs that are, well, they're not over here, but they can push across the rivers and attack the French with all four factions combined together. The UK still have their artillery right here. This, guys, this artillery for the UK has done probably so much damage to this Imperial Guard. This Imperial Guard falling back now. Italy probably is going to fall back. No, yeah. So 30 minutes left in this battle, and things are not looking very promising for this attack from the French. If there's nothing happening really, although the Ottomans, ooh, they are being aggressive. Good, thank you. Thank you for being aggressive. This is a strong position though, so be cautious. Although Ottomans, look at this. We got the Austrians, the Free Corps, and the Ottomans pushing over. They can take out the artillery from France. That'll be a very massive blow to this French firepower. And that's exactly what it looks like they're doing. They're going against some hussars. Yep, this artillery is mincemeat, and now you see the scramble of the dragoons rushing over, seeing if they can't save. It's not going to matter. These are C7s. They're actually not even going for them. Oof. Ottomans, okay, they're going to hammer an anvil, crush together. Now send over against these dragoons, send your C7s. And it looks like they're going to lose a lot. Actually, the Ottomans are going to lose a lot of cav, but they should break most of the French cav. And that's going to let Austria move up, because the dragoons for France shifted over totally to deal with this Ottoman cav incursion. But now the Ottomans really don't have a whole lot of cav. Mustafa Pasha is the general, and now the French should capitalize on that. They don't have a lot of cavalry left, and the Austrians are getting very, very aggressive here, which is what they should do. Over here in the UK, don't need to push, guys. If they want to, they can just sit back and let the timer run, because the French have to attack in order to win. They have to attack somewhere. And right now, they are being very defensive. And also, don't sit in the river. The river will slow down your men firing and reloading. They are going to not fire as fast. Water does that. You got some cav charging in. Austria sent in some of their... See, guys, this is what happens when Austria fights France. It doesn't go well. These are cuirassiers going against dragoons. Just one dragoon was holding them, and now another dragoon destroys them. So don't be afraid of Austria's cav unless they massively outnumber you, or hit someone that you know is very good. Because... And maybe there was some infantry that was shooting in the flank that helped. But the fact of the matter is, there were 62 dragoons that held them. There were 94, and it went very well for them. So now it looks like France is going to form up along this riverbank. The Ottomans gonna start shooting across, and still artillery can shell this position still. Gosh, these Ottomans are sending some solid volleys. Look at the solid volleys just being shot across this river. Artillery coming in still. And now they're actually going to fall back. As maybe the superior firepower of the Ottomans is too much for them. But I get distracted. So Austria is actually pushed across this river. They still have some cavalry over here. Over here, Italy is fighting a retreat of sorts. I think they're just standing right where they are. They have the artillery. The UK have hidden infantry behind the LOC. And honestly, if this LOC gets destroyed, it'll be their LOC. Like, hands down. You can't recapture an LOC, you destroy it. And if it's in the enemy hands, when you destroy it, it is the enemy that keeps it. Whoever was in it last before it was destroyed. So there's 23 minutes left, and half of the armies are still almost full strength. So something needs to happen soon. What are these sappers doing? These brave sappers kind of sitting all by themselves. The fire's so hot, they're using turbines. I'm surprised they've lasted this long, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't last that long either. So, once again, the artillery is forcing the French back, and they're just playing very defensively now. Artillery sitting right here. That's a very good place. The river's make it very difficult for them to get to this gun. And maybe they could break the Austrians here. Maybe Austrians got too aggressive. We will see. Although I do like the aggressiveness. So, as you can see, they're blasting them to pieces. But go across the river. Do it. You can always be more aggressive than you think. Oh yeah. The push across the river. So the French sitting up above. Artillery gonna get some really good kills. They're using grape shot now. And they are fighting uphill, guys. This may actually start to really hurt Austria. Over here, actually, the Ottomans, this French player should have held, guys. That is, held us a little bit back, forced them to come up the river. This is a slope that is in favor of the French defender. You shouldn't have, I don't think they should have fallen back from that position. They are falling back a little too much, and now their ally is going to be massively outflanked by the Ottomans. Over here, it's... Actually, I think the UK are being aggressive here. Yes, they are. They're going to be pushing up, forcing Italy to fight them. Ottomans, along with 3 units of UK infantry, are going to take on 4. I think the Imperial Guard look like they're coming back for more, and so the UK will give them more gladly. This battle has raged back and forth. And the Austrians have decided to just stand back and just take the artillery fire. Actually, I think they're using their artillery to maybe try to defeat this artillery position. Very good artillery position, guys. Yeah, it's just something else. Oh man. They are shooting them to pieces though, guys, I'll tell you that. They are shooting and outflanking them massively. That is a problem. Here we go, though. The French have pushed up, but look at this. This Ottoman forces can just start swinging on the flank, and the French are so close to breaking. I would get really close with some of the Austrians. They do have some cavalry here. Gonna push up just in case, because it's because they're Royal Guards, the Dragoon Guards.
We have killed their
UK.
general, sir. Now they must break.
Not sure which general died. Oh, Honorvel is gone, and you can see that is a good opportunity to kill a general, because look at all the mass breakage it caused. Killing a general has a short but very effective morale debuff. It causes the whole army of that general to waver and, as you can see, break. And so they're falling back because their army's starting to break. Their morale crashed for, what, 30 seconds, a minute? But that's all it takes, guys. That's all it takes. And that is why you don't just general snipe in the very beginning. You wait until you can use it effectively to basically tank the morale of a already starting to break army. And as you can see, France has... They're going to lose this unit too. They're shaken. No, they're going to stay there, but they lost so many units that could have held a lot longer. Imperial Guard taking on the UK over here. The UK, ooh, yes, with Highland Foot, yes, the Highland Foot, I love the Highland Foot, one of my favorite units. Actually, the Imperial Guard may be making some really good headway, finally. And Italy seems to be making some decent pushes. So this battle has just been going back and forth. Italy has to make a push or break. Over here now, the Ottomans taking on the French, and it's just the artillery, guys. That's what's breaking this French army. The artillery, as you can see, is just popping them to pieces. The Ottomans actually have some really good firepower. Never underestimate the Ottomans, alright, in a battle. You can't underestimate them. They have really good infantry, as we have seen. And now they are going to push up. And this counterattack is going very well for them. The French have reformed. Some of the units did come back. And they are forming up, hopefully, by this next artillery piece. Austria has done very well in this battle. Oh, we got some cav taking on more artillery. These 12-pounders are probably going to die now. And it's going to cause more French
Our
to
men
break.
are running, sir.
Just because they don't have a general. Their morale is in shambles. And actually, Austria looks like they're going to peel over some units just in case this UK cannot hold. Now, I think the UK, they could probably hold. They're sending their chasseurs in, taking on the Green Rascal. Oh, they're going to win that. Highland Foot going in to counter charge. That's going to shake the morale. And unfortunately, the Imperial Guard did a last-ditch effort to try and take out this LOC. Now the Italian army is going to be fighting on its own. Look at this. We got some guys hiding over here. You know, don't mind me. We're just gonna sit right here and shoot in the flank. Roland Hill is still holding over here. Wellington is holding the center with what's left of his army after all that damage. And Ottomans and Austria still pushing. So I'm going to fast forward here just because, well, I mean, let me check and see how this is going. So, yeah, I'm not going to do a super fast speed, but even if Italy wins over here, right? Even if they win over here, they still have to push over to maybe take this one-pointer or deal with this army, which actually seems to be winning, but UK is now going to peel troops over to help out with that fight. So, I don't think... Oh, are they doing a bayonet charge? Yes, they are. They are bayonet charging this square. Very unfortunate. And now the UK are going to fall back. This French... I would say these French can just peel off and go help this battle. You know, it's such a small units left for the UK. Anyway, we still have the Ottomans and Austrians pushing. They're gonna go for this 1-pointer. It's not gonna matter. The 4-pointer is beyond it. They can. It's definitely within their grasp. With 13 minutes remaining in this battle.
This
So
building has fallen to the enemy.
Okay, alright, no big deal. No big deal. So, Italy I think, is going to successfully destroy this UK army. They just charging with their cavalry, hussars going in the back. Can't really beat a cav infantry force because your square is gonna. Oh, it was a general battle over here. Charles Jennings went against Roland Hill and won. So now the Italian army is freed up. They can come over here. They're going to wait for the rest of the army to show up, and then the UK are going to have to fight them all together. I would pull this artillery back. Maybe they are. And stick them right over here. And then form up in the tree line. Defend your LOCs. That's all you got to do. And in fact, maybe Austria needs to send some artillery over there to help back that up. So, like I said, I'm just going to keep fast forwarding, keep an eye on the mini-map. Yeah, so the French are just going to form up this LOC. They don't even have to attack this LOC. They can just go for the 4-point LOC. But this is definitely going to be a last stand of sorts for the French. Now, if the coalition is not careful, this could end up being not a last stand for the French. It could be where they take back the momentum of the battle. Austria is going to be showing up just in time, it would seem. In the UK are, like I said, they're gonna actually fall back. Artillery getting in position. Austria is so close, and these units will be very, very helpful in totally and utterly defeating this Italian army. So, man, what a battle. Very back and forth. I think the only thing that really hurt the French is the indecisiveness or the passive stance they kind of took on this battle. I think they could have been way more aggressive. They basically gave it over to the coalition to make a push, and the coalition definitely did that. Yeah, they're totally sending troops over to this LOC. So just gonna get outshot now. No artillery on either side now. So that is going to be a win. I am calling that right now. That's going to be the win for the coalition. Let's see if the Italian army is going to just go for this 1-pointer or if they are going to fight for this other 1-pointer. Because even if they take this 1-pointer, there's another 1-pointer and 4-pointer that the coalition can take. So it will not matter. I would not try to push up for it. Yeah, Italy's going to fall back. They're pushing over here. Maybe they're going to swing on the flank. You see Austria, though, they're going to go intercept them. This field is... Oh. Where? Yeah, they took the 4-pointer, guys. They have definitely won this. Even if they held nothing else but those two 4-pointers, they would be the victors. Which I'm going to call it. That is, they are going to win this battle. I called it earlier, I think. So now it's just a fight to the death for this this French army, or French armies. And I keep fast forwarding just because I'm trying not to make it too boring, but I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, the French over here aren't even attacking. So we'll just sit here and watch the French in fast time just unfortunately start crumbling against superior firepower. They don't have the numbers. We have some horse gunners that are sitting here that are actually going to go in and charge. That's going to start breaking the morale. You can see these guys are wavering. It's about to cause a chain reaction. They're going to waver. It's going to cause more of them to break. And the back charge is going to just cause mass routage. And there we go.
Our men are running, sir.
As you see over on the side of the minimap, the Italian army is not really pushing. They've fallen back. Maybe they're trying to go to this four-pointer. Not a bad strategy. It's just not going to matter. The coalition definitely has the LOC advantage, and they're just going to surround this one-pointer and just take it. I stand corrected. I think last-ditch effort. Maybe the French are going to go in for this one-pointer. Yeah, they're totally going in for this one-pointer. Now, I know this isn't the video, but I've said it so many times that I gotta correct myself in several videos. Walking a column does not make your men move faster. I was just told that a little bit ago, and I was wrong all this time. It does make it faster moving on roads because your men will be in a long stretch of column. But I just wanted to say that because I'm going to forget that I need to say that. Now, here we go. The French are rushing into this building. The Allies have captured another building from the French. Here we go. Get in there, boys. Now they're gonna... This is not gonna go well. I mean, the British are so cocky. The fireplace is lit. They have a fireplace lit. Look at this. Smoke coming out of the chimney. They're about to have tea after this is over. So what I'm going to do is just fast forward until the very end. There's 2 minutes remaining. Okay, guys, so this battle was sent in by Maria Gomez. I'm sorry. Can't read in the morning. Was playing as, I believe, Wellington. Let's see here. Yep, Arthur Wellington. And most kills was by the Dragoons. So, we got some really good, we got 4 experience, that's crazy. And the kills were pretty equal, sort of, not really actually. The Ottomans got the best and most amount of kills, Kalman. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this replay. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, you have a great rest of your day, stay safe, and I will catch you all in another video.